What's up, Love Livers? I'm BS Anime, and it's time to go over the third poll for the Muse as voted by you guys. If you still haven't had a chance to vote in the Aqua or Nichigaku poll, it is still up, but I'll keep it a little bit longer before I close it. In this poll, I had my viewers rate all of the 9 girls from Muse from 1 through 9, where 1 is their best girl. So disclaimer, this poll only had 298 votes, so this is not an official poll, but this can give you a bit of an insight into see what kind of characters people like. Let's see how the girls performed this time. In 9th place, with an average of 5.82, we have Hanyo Koizumi. It's been 3 polls and she's still in dead last. While having more votes seems to lessen the gap between 9th and 8th place, Hanyo is still far behind. Hanyo votes often are relatively scattered around with a huge amount of last place votes. She has the most amount of last place votes with 66, which is only 6 more than with the second most, but 28 more than the third most. She did improve from last time, as indicated by the negative displacement value over there, but her average only dropped by 0.2, so there is some hope for her, but she still needs a bit more improvement before if she wants to even get out of 8th place, but we'll have to see in the future. In 8th place, with an average of 5.2, we have Nico Yazawa. So Nico fell from Idol Heaven to, well, at least the basement of Idol rankings. Nico got the largest increase of an average since the last poll, and her placing reflects that. She actually won the first poll and she got 2nd place in the last poll, so to see her get 8th is quite a stark contrast. Nico got the second most last place votes with 60, which is 22 more than the third most. Nico and Hanyo got the most hate overall, though Nico still has a lot of lovers too. She got the second most first place votes with 39. Nico tends to lean more on the extremes. Some people love her and some people don't really like her. In 7th place, with an average of 5.12, we have Honoka Kosaka. So Honoka has slightly improved over time. She got a 7th place overall this time, which is better than her 2 8s from before. She has the second most improved from the last time, and it really helps that Nico tanked in the poll. Honoka's most common placing is 5th with 52 votes. Honoka had the least amount of first place votes with 25, which is 1 less than Hanyo. It doesn't also help that she only got 18 second place votes. Honoka still improved overall though, so maybe next time she could get 6th. In 6th place, with an average of 4.97, we have Umi Sonada. Umi just barely did not make 5th place. Umi overall improved from last time, but it was a very insignificant amount. Umi had the equal amount of 1st place and 9th place votes with 29. Her most common placing is 6th with 40 votes. Her votes are relatively scattered all around, but it's a bit more concentrated in the middle here, which gets her pretty stuck in the middle of the rankings here. In 5th place, with an average of 4.96, we have Nozomi Tojo. So Nozomi has only gotten 5th place overall in all the polls so far. That makes her the most consistent girl so far. She hardly changed in any polls. Granted, her average was slightly worse from last time, although that actually didn't change anything in terms of her placing. Her most common placing is 2nd place and 9th place with 38, 1 more than 37 for her 1st place amount of votes. So that definitely evened out her 9th place votes, so overall she gets kind of stuck at kind of in the middle. Her least common placing is 5th place, odd enough though. In 4th place, with an average of 4.91, we have Ellie Ayase. So in first poll she got 3rd and then she got a 7th, so Ellie's been overall with her overall rankings. Ellie had the biggest improvement from last time with an average of 0.36, so she improved quite a bit here. Ellie's least common placing is 9th with 22 votes, which of course helps, and her most common place being 5th with 43. A good amount of her votes is kind of stuck near the middle of the placings, but she got a decent amount of votes in the 1st through 3rd area. In 2nd place, somehow, someway, we got a tie even with about 300 votes. And with an average of 4.77, we have Rin Hoshizura. Rin has improved in the rankings over time, starting with 7th and getting 3rd, and now she's got a 2nd. Her average changed the least from last time though. She has the least amount of last place votes with 15. Her most common placing is 2nd and 8th. Her average was really carried by the lack of 8th place votes though, so that really got her all the way up into 2nd place. The rest of her votes are pretty spread amongst there. And 2nd place, with the exact same average as Rin, with a 4.77, we have Kotari Minami. Like Rin, Kotari has improved in the rankings overall since every poll. She's gotten a 6th, then she got a 4th, and of course now she has a 2nd. Kotari has the 2nd least amount of last place votes with 19. Her most common placing is 4th with 43 votes. and by some wizardry, they tied exactly somehow. Kotori is pretty spread in a lot of places, so I guess that's why they got a tie. The winner of the third Muse poll goes to the one who rose all over the other idols, the one who is praised for her singing skills and poise. The winner is none other than the impeccable and tomato Maki Nishikiro!
意味わかんない言っちゃうかい愛なんて欲しくないと言っちゃったねそれはただの冗談
So Maki wins with an average of 4.47. This is no surprise as she did win the last poll as well and got second in the poll before that. Maki claims the most first place votes with 54, which is 15 more than Nico, who had the second most. Her least common placing is 8th, followed by 5th and 9th, which really helps to secure the victory for her. Though her average was not as good as last time, she still won with a bit of a margin. In fact, she had the second worst differential behind Nico, which should have made it so that the gap was less, but she still won by a good amount. Nevertheless, congratulations to Maki for winning 2 in a row. Will she get a 3-peat? We'll have to see. So now let's look at the demographics of the viewers. I have asked for gender, age group, and country, so I'll look at who is the favorite and least favorite from each demographic. So we will see a lot of Hanyo in last place for most demographics. Again, just as an FYI, the ones that I highlight in red means it's the worst overall average in that sector, while the brown or bronze is third best, and silver/gray is second best, and yellow/gold is the best for that section. So first up, we're going to go over gender. So Hanyo got last by a large margin for the males, while Maki got first. No surprises here. For females, Hanyo is still in last. There goes Nozomi, while Rin actually takes first place instead of Maki. So Maki is liked by both genders, but a little bit less by females. Rin takes the cake for females, but for males, Rin got 6th overall, so she's not as much liked by males. And I guess Hanyo is slightly less liked by females, I guess. Next up, I take a look at the countries. So first of all is the USA. It follows the trend and Maki wins and Hanyo is last. Makes sense, it's the country with the most amount of votes here. Europe overall has Rin take first place and Nozomi takes third, and Kotori falls a bit back with 6th place. And for Asian countries combined, of course Maki wins and Hanyo gets last, though Rin got 8th overall, so that's quite a shocker here. So overall, Europe enjoys Nozomi a bit more, and Asian countries not so fond of Rin here. Next up, I have the age groups for 10 through 14. A lot of the younger people really like to see Nico. She almost got first overall from them. Guess the mischievous behavior is enticing to them. Kotori actually got first place overall from them though, and Maki gets 4th from this group. For 15 to 20 year olds, a lot of the older teenagers I should say, is one thing of note that Umi got 3rd overall rather than her 6th place, so I guess that's something different, but the rest seems pretty normal. For the older watchers like me that are 21 and older, Ellie actually claims 1st overall, Maki gets 2nd, and Umi gets 3rd, Hanyo gets 8th, so I guess that's something, and then Nico takes 9th. So older people are not as fond of Nico's tactics. So overall, trend is the younger the people, the more people tend to like Nico, while the older people tend to not be such fans of her. Now, I know some people like looking at subunits trends here. I just took the averages of the girls within the subunits, not asking actual opinions on the subunits, but they're there overall. BB wins just a little bit over Lily White and Printemps gets last, so that's more or less the trend that we have here. So that is the overview of all the stats for you guys to look over, and this is also available on my Google Sheets. For them, if you want to see what they look like, go ahead and click the link in the description. And as I promised, I'll list all the participants who wanted to be credited for their participation. So thank you to all the guys listed on the screen here. And of course, so many people had comments, and some people had some really long comments. I really appreciate it, and I do read every single comment. I'm appreciative of you guys explaining why you chose a certain way, and it's just really cool to see why so many people's opinions differ so much from another. So thank you guys for participating, I really do appreciate it, and this would not have been possible without you guys. So once again, thank you to all the participants, and though thanks to you who gave demographics. It's really cool to see the trends amongst the groups that you guys belong to, and I got a lot of people voting this time. I'm happy to see so many people vote. The Aqua and Nijigaku polls are still open, of course, so please participate in those, links in the description. Of course, I'll be opening up a new poll for the Muse. The 4th poll will now include a new section where you can explicitly rank these subunits. That way I'm not just making some broad estimations on people's opinions on them. Thank you guys for watching, and voice your opinions in the poll. If you don't agree with the rankings, let your opinion influence the polls. The more, the merrier. Get your friends to vote as well, and whoever else you want to vote in here as well. The link to all the polls are in the description below. Stay tuned for the Aqua's poll results. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.